To my knowledge, I think there's something dropping in like the next for Walten Files. We're building Bond, like we're actually building
the suit.
Full crane cameras. Like I think the cameras are worth like 10K.
Yeah,
We've
I am so
switched
excited.
a lot of the source material, and Martin likes it.
Like that's like the biggest flex. Like that's such a.
Martin are good friends.
So, this is an interview I did a while back with the fellow creator, That Horror Dude. There's definitely Walten Files information in this video you've never heard of, so make sure you watch through the whole video. My screen recording software got absolutely fried while making this, so enjoy the homemade visuals.
To my knowledge, I think there's something dropping in like the next week for Walten Files.
So
I'm very excited for that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Damn. Is like, are you talking like maybe like a teaser or what?
I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the new merch.
Oh yes. That's like, well, I'm like, if the new merch is coming out, then surely we must be getting close to 5 at this point. Like, we have to be. Dude, I'm like...
I can't say what I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, don't you actually, like, Martin's in your chat, like, a lot. Like, dude, like, that's like the biggest flex. Like, that's such a... You're working on your short film now, right? Like, you're still in production of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Stells is... It's cooking. It looks insane. Yeah, it's a mixture of, we have a lead animator who does all the Blender stuff. Then we were just recently hired on a modeler to give us a full model and scale of Bond's burgers. We have practical effect workers where we're building Bond, like we're actually building
the suit.
Bond.
Yeah, I saw that.
We've gotten Martin's like wishes, like we have.
Oh yeah,
approved by Martin.
That's
so,
awesome,
like,
dude.
I've applied to film school, which will give me access
to
okay full crane cameras. Like I think the cameras are worth like 10K.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I am so excited.
We've switched a lot of the source material, and Martin likes it.
Oh, so. You ran it through Martin, dude.
The kill we've ran through.
Oh my gosh.
So now enters the part of the video where we go over some all-important teasers. There are definitely some teasers you haven't seen before, so let me know in the comments which ones you have seen, which ones you haven't.
Yeah. You got recording and all set up, or do you need
Yeah, I got OBS on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So, like, how much, like, do you know, like, a lot? Like, does Martin, like, tell you things?
I remember he asked me, did I want to know things? And I said no.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't want reactions to be fake.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I do know, like, the odd 1 or 2 things.
So, okay, I guess, like, actually, I do want to talk about this before we start. Like, what, like, your opinions on the actual, like, title itself and, like, the cover art he released. Like, it's Faces of Grief, and then with the cigarette, it's kind of interesting. This clip, and it's like the person stomping on the cigarette, which is like what's obviously in the actual like cover art for it.
That poster and the teaser with the cigarette, that confirms it's actually Rosemary. That cigarette is actually Rosemary's.
Interesting. Okay.
But I remember I did bring it up to Martin on that charity stream saying, "Oh, was Rose smoking the whole time?"
Yeah.
Because we were all kind of led on that Jack was a huge smoker and stuff like that, but no, it was actually Rose in this scene. 5 is gonna be more of a sad story. It won't be delving too much into horror, I personally don't think.
No.
Which I'm very happy about, because it'll let the crew kind of like show that, oh, this isn't just like a run-of-the-mill analog horror, well, not anymore, but a horror series.
Right.
This has a little bit of, this has professionalism in it with scripting and stuff like that. That's why it's taken so long. And when it comes to Felix, his story I'm assuming will be delved into in terms of how he's dealt with the car crash. I think the blaring issue is how he gets away with everything, clearly, because it very much seems like he gets away with the car crash, whatever happens. I think the relationship between Sophie and Rosemary is going to be tested in this episode, because no matter what, they have to show why Sophie got put on pills. They have to show.
Yeah, it's true.
They have to give us some explanation, whether it's Felix trying to go, oh yeah, no, I'm your Uncle Felix, because I'm pretty sure we've seen that Molly refers to Felix as
Uncle Felix, yeah.
He's not actually their uncle, but I think there has to be some level of relationship there. So maybe Felix kind of shies away from his business side and serious side with Sophie and the kids to more, show that, oh no, Sophie, I'm the good guy here, just trust me, I can take care of you. and then gets Sophie on her side, and then Rosemary could, go into a spiral, which then leads to the story. To me, I think Felix will probably be in hiding, if anything, or he's going to put himself in the limelight and just be himself as being cocky, and we're going to see that switch in his characteristics from being someone who's more of a scared businessman and worried to more of a cocky, really, two-faced character. I think that's one or the other, in my opinion.
Well, he has nothing left. Like, Linda left the night of the car crash, and now obviously like his partners are gonna like hate him. And then obviously, like, as we saw in episode 4, like Charles and like Susan kind of know what's up and what's going on, so it's kind of like he's on its own here. And like I think this could be a good portion where like the character like Bond, like the spirit of Bond, could like strike a deal with Felix. I know that's kind of like speculation and not much evidence on that, but I do feel like they're working together, so I feel like Bond could have a presence in this episode that not many people are expecting. Yeah, okay, this is the one. The church. Have you seen, like, the church? It's in Wonderland, by the way. Have you seen that?
It is in Wonderland.
And it's weird. Why? It's something, like, I want to make a theory about, but I can't figure it out yet. And it's, like, it's in Wonderland, and then also Bond's Burgers is in Wonderland. But those are, like, the two main buildings. Yeah, do you have any insights on this guy?
Well, I don't know anything about it. Like, I actually don't know anything for definite. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm happy I don't, because there's a lot of interesting things that could be done with this.
Yeah.
But if we go off that every building that has been in Wonderland, also Rosemary's art room is also in Wonderland, so also breaks the possibility of maybe the Walten house itself being in Wonderland. That's a possibility now with that teaser that came out with Shaw, Rosemary Wonderland, that character that came out, I think.
Oh, like she looks like a sheep?
Yeah. Like a mix of the two.
Yeah.
So if we break down that the church is there, Bond's Burgers is there, Felix's car is there, and presumably the house is there. In my opinion, I think that is just because everything that's so like vital to the story, I think it gets almost interpreted by Bond.
Yeah.
Because to me, I think Bond is going to have a very stalker-like image in this episode.
Yeah, I could see that.
It would make sense that every place Bond has been is in Wonderland. That would make sense because he can interpret them.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Like, for example, Bond's Burgers itself, Felix's car is a huge one to me, because how does that get there? How? That makes no sense, the fact it gets there. So there's a lot of theories saying Felix may have died in that car crash initially.
And then Bond makes a deal?
Bond. I've seen a lot of people say that.
Could be.
But again, I think the reason why the church is in Wonderland is because I think there's a possibility Bond could be hiding somewhere at this funeral. I think it would be really cool if he is there somewhere.
And what I was more thinking of, I don't remember, if you remember from Hotline, where Bond is hanging up individual items representing different characters. He hangs up like beer bottles for Felix. He hangs up like roses for Rosemary, I presume. And then like my whole theory was about the baby. Like he hung up a baby doll in that episode, and I was like theorizing that was Felix because of like the song and whatever. But I'm just wondering now, because obviously that's Bond, is each building supposed to represent a character in that, like how Bond the animatronic hangs up different things in the actual K9 bunker. I guess that's something to be seen. But also
they're called souvenirs as well for
souvenirs. Yeah.
Everything will be okay.
His whole line here, there's a line that always gets me that he says, it's like I've been through this before, like I know how it feels or something. Do you know what line
it's like I think the exact line is I was scared too.
I know you're scared. I was too.
It's like, man, it's like, what happened to Bond? And then you see, like, obviously the mark here on his eye, where Bond has a similar mark on his right eye. It's just like, it's so cool. And then, like, obviously, that's something I've, like, noticed, like, it's something pointed out as early as, like, episode 2.
Kevin, I bet we can add the blinking eye feature on this one. Eye sockets are really damaged. Almost as if someone did this intentionally.
But this is such a weird plot point that it's like I'm so interested. Like, did someone attack Bond? Did Felix attack Bond? Like, what are the repercussions of that? Like, I feel like if that could be a major maybe plot point in episode 5. I have no idea what this is. Is this legit? Is this fake?
This is, to my knowledge, someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think this is Coraline and Kyle testing out a blender model of the dining room.
Okay. Gotcha.
I could be wrong, though.
Interesting.
A grain of salt.
Family, we pridefully work in harmony.
This was like a year ago. This is more than a year ago. Isn't that crazy? Just imagine how much better he's gotten since then as well.
The Bond Burgers way.
Then the well?
Yeah.
Wait, so I heard there was like some drama with like the Mr. Snow character. Do you know like about that?
Yeah. Mr. Snow was originally Show Bear, who was obviously like the Funtime Freddy looking bear.
Right.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, the person who created him just didn't want to be part of the series anymore, so they went on that character. And then Mr. Snow was made. However, I'm pretty sure it's been revealed that Mr. Snow doesn't have as much as a role in the series as he.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's a possibility that he just never shows up again.
Oh, that sucks.
From the filming studio.
Oh, this one.
I woke up. I have a screenshot on my phone. I was the first person to watch this.
Actually.
Literally 0 views. I took a screenshot. Like, yeah, I'm the first.
Starring Maria Isadora.
Wonderland is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
That sounds like Bond saying that.
Yeah, that does sound like Bond. Or it sounds like Mr. Snow. Who is this? Oh, this is Sophie?
That is Rosemary.
That is
That's
Rosemary. Gotcha.
Yeah. If you brighten it up a little bit, like I don't know if you can see it at all now, the blouse they're wearing is a yellow blouse, and Rosemary is very widely written about a yellow blouse.
For us.
And for Sophie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Unless someone forces him to.
Someone does something to him.
From Illinois, Chicago.
This was released, I think, over 2 years ago.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy.
I think it's coming up on 2 years. For sure.
Wait, so have you played the Walten Files games yet? Like the fan games?
Like the ones that are already out?
Yeah, the ones that, like, I heard there was, like, I saw there's a Pumpkin Rabbit one, and there was, like a Walten Files 3 one, I thought, maybe. Have you played those?
I've played both of them.
Yeah.
And, like, as like, it's been released, I'm in the newest one, the After Hours game that's coming out.
I've never heard of this game. Dude, this looks nuts.
Yeah, that's it there.
Yeah, dude. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is like... Wow. Wow. Yeah, because this one, I definitely will not miss this one when it comes out. Yeah, this looks awesome. Does Martin know about this?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Or do you shout out your channel, your socials, tell the people.
Okay, so I'm that horror dude. I make pretty much everything to do with Walten Files videos. I love horror videos. I love it. It's great fun. I just enjoy talking horror stuff. We are releasing a full Walten Files film, which will be coming out by the end of the year, so make sure to stay tuned for that if you can find that on my channel.